One time for the one time. It's the family bloodline.
Hey, what's good people? We are back for the Thursday night legacy table, and we have a bit of an interesting topic. First off, before I get started and really get into things, let me do two things. First, let me do this. Back. Let me send my condolences to a longtime friend of ours, um, Naomi and Christopher Blunt, on the passing of her mother. Condolences to both of y'all and to your family. And if there's anything that you all need, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to call and reach out and talk to them later on. Do my best to. I have a little bit of an understanding as to how of what they're going through, but not how they feel. So, condolences, love, and blessings to the family, and take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. It's a process. It's going to be a process, family. But we're here for you. We're always here for you. Just want you to know that. So I already know what your answer is going to be in response to how has your week been. We went over this last night, and but just for the sake of it, how's your day been?
Well, my day's been pretty exciting. I just got contacted today by Clay Thompson.
Oh,
And I am his legal representative regarding this matter with, well, everyone knows who Megan is. She's popular, world renowned, but what people really don't know, and Clay wanted me to talk about this. Megan is really a special person, and to the people who don't really know her real name, Megan Jovan Ruth Peak. That's who Megan is. And Clay wanted me to make sure I said that, and then, I have to, represent his side of the story, because there's only really one story, and that's the truth. And so, we'll get into that. But let me say this. This is his words. That Clay wants Megan to know that he will always love Megan, and for all the service and product that she voluntarily provided to him, he's deeply appreciative.
Well, that does my heart good, I guess.
He wants to stress that for all of the service and product that she voluntarily provided to him, that he's deeply appreciative, and he wants to reaffirm his commitment to Happy Blacks Communicating Unity.
Okay.
That organization that's known as the Historical Black Colleges and Universities.
Yeah.
Stands behind his commitment to them. And so there it is.
So we here now. We here. We knee deep in it. So we already started it. So let's go down that lane real quick. I don't have the full details. I've been a bit busy today, running around, getting stuff knocked out. But I'll give a quick overview of what I've heard, and I haven't been able to do a deep dive into just yet. But as it comes out, or as I've heard it, there as Clay and Megan were in a relationship. Hey, why? There may have been a little bit of stepping out and dabbling in other areas and places of life that weren't normal to their relationship, and that caused a bit of an end.
Yeah. Well, as Clay's legal representative, I'm,
Damn.
again, I'm here to tell the truth, and there's only one truth to this. And I have to just say this: Clay's a wonderful person, and he wants Megan to know that, regardless of how she feels, the truth is the truth, and he will always love her. So,
Got it.
Okay. We're not gonna stop with bullshit. I'm literally exhausted and I have no time for it today. So
I'm glad you feel that way. I'm so glad you feel that way because I have some information here that Clay sent me. So thank you.
yeah, okay. With that being said, nobody knew who the fuck Clay Thompson was until Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh.
Hey Steph, hey girl. Yeah, like he was a cornball, then he's gonna be a cornball now. Once a light nigga, always a light skinned nigga. End of story.
Yeah. Okay. So this is very rare for me because as his legal representative,
You better quit falsely putting this information.
No. I stand behind what I say. Now, if anyone thinks that I'm defaming his character as his legal representative in his defense, well, please contact me. But see, I stand on the fact that he hired me today. That's why I've had a wonderful day.
Okay.
And that comment about him being light-skinned, well, we're going to have to reject that comment.
He is a light skin though.
We're going to have to reject that comment.
Why?
See, if I was in his legal representative,
Did I lie?
then I would say, oh, well.
Did I lie?
But as his legal representative, I have to reject that comment.
Did I lie?
Klay Thompson is a future Hall of Fame NBA basketball player. And Klay Thompson, a product of a two-family household, Klay Thompson is what America's about. Working hard, being at your very best, overcoming obstacles. And that's what Klay Thompson has done. So this idea of, cheating, heartbreak, yeah, I think this information he sent me will kind of clear things up.
He's a cornball.
Well, let me state this, right? That he's been known. He's been known for a while. He's won a gold medal or two, playing on the men's Olympic basketball team as well as NBA rings. Long before.
Let me clarify my statement.
Say again.
Let me clarify my statement then, since we're going to accolades and whatnot. Because who the fuck? But anywho,
the whole women's sphere gives a fuck because.
With that being said, nobody that I hang with or that I converse with knew who the hell he was until Meg. Okay.
You converse with Martell. Martell know who he is.
No, he don't.
Oh, he do. Oh, he do.
So, it's so funny when she makes the comment, light skin. It's so funny that she would say that.
Why?
Because when the Golden State Warriors have won four NBA titles,
have to do with him cheating on
the greatest shooter in NBA history, and they always said his partner in crime, Klay Thompson. They never, ever failed to mention that. So to say that no one knew of him, see, that's kind of like saying.
Did I not just clarify my statement?
And I understand women being upset because that's Meg. That's the homegirl, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's cousin in my head. Dead ass. In my head, we related.
So
right, I know that's right.
He emailed me this, and let me read this to you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
He says that
the shenanigans I do not have capacity.
Okay. So as his legal representative, I can do two things at once. He sent this to me, pulled it off. She has a song. She has a lot of hit songs. But this particular song, he said, kind of defined the relationship. And this is where the problem started.
Uh-oh.
So he started dating the love of his life. He told that to me in confidence. I shouldn't have said that. In July of 25. So the song Hiss, Hiss. And so he sent this to me, says, she says in her song, I feel like Mariah Carey. Clay said, that's not the person I started dating and fell in love with. He says, you're no Mariah. She doesn't sing derogatory, condescending music. So off that one line, this is what he sent me. Then in another part of the song, she says, I got these N-word plural, so obsessed. Clay said, well, calling me or calling black men a derogatory name is that really going to uplift the community? Yeah, sounds like marriage material. And so he's saying that to me sarcastically. And so I think he's hurting. So then she goes on in the song and says, my P word, so famous, might get managed by Kris Jenner next.
Oh.
Clay wants to be quite clear. He says, yeah, so I can wait for you to go get transgender to be a man, but you're already in a sense.
He literally was talking about the Kim Kardashian tape.
Yeah, but you know,
but first of all, that is that woman's art and her job. That has absolutely nothing to do with her personal life.
Well, let me ask this. Is this his first time doing this to somebody that he's been with?
I'm sure it's not.
No. This is his first time where a woman. This is his first time where a woman was unsatisfied in the relationship and she broke up publicly. Yeah. So this is his first time.
Did he cheat on her?
Yep.
No, he did not. He told me that he did not cheat on her.
Yes,
Where's your evidence? That's defamation. You have no concrete evidence.
So if let's assume he cheated on her, right? Let's just assume it. It's an assumption. Would it be the first time that he's done this with somebody? Now I don't know much about the actual case because I haven't.
Because one, he's light skinned. Them niggas, they not loyal at all.
Wait, no. No. We're not gonna hate on light skinned African Americans. Now we're not gonna do that here.
Oh my God.
No.
Your show was yesterday, sir. This is my show. I do it. So what I say is what I say. Okay. So with that being said, having dealt with several of this light skin persuasion, they just not loyal. Nope.
So because of him, it's a whole group of light skins.
By the way,
huh?
When is Klay Thompson's birthday?
I don't know.
I don't.
I'll look it up.
He doesn't know his birthday. That should be on legal documents, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on. He has not filed legal documents. Hold on a second. He has not filed any lawsuit because he understands what she's going through. She's just hurting and
he's not, because he was never in it. He just used her for a name. He was never in it.
No. So let's go on continue.
His birthday is February 8th, 1990.
Fucking Aquarius. I knew it. He had two straight. I knew it. I knew he was an Aquarius. Like, that is straight Aquarius action right there.
You know what's funny about that? See, this is how you can tell people be talking for free. See, I didn't want to say this. But Clay said, well, Mr. Brown, do what you have to do. And I said, I will do that. So you just sat here and heard Wanda talk about his February 8th when this sister Megan Stallion was born on February 15th. So miss me with that bullshit.
First of all, I'm going to miss you with this. Female Aquariuses and male Aquariuses are completely different.
Oh, now we're being sexist tonight. Oh, okay.
I'm sexy every night, if that's what we talk.
I said sexist.
I know what you said, but I know what I said too at the end of the day. Okay. So moving forward. Clay.
You know, it
Oh.
appears in the rest of these lyrics of one of her famous songs.
It's hiss like a snake. Hiss.
His. He said that it was written to be his. And she told him that in confidence. But I'm gonna move on. It says here, he can't move on, can't let go.
No, his.
Oh.
If for the rest of the lyrics,
These are her lyrics. So she's saying he can't move on, can't let go. He hooked, nose full of that Tina Snow.
let's be clear. He's not her first public relationship. She could have been talking about anyone.
Okay.
She could have been talking about
So
that
in
song.
her
She
lyrics,
could have been talking about Party. She could have been talking about anybody.
in her lyrics, quote, he
Say his
can't move
name.
on, can't let go. He's hooked, nose full of that Tina Snow. Now, Clay doesn't do drugs nor
Talking
endorse
about Party.
music.
Then again, she was definitely talking about Party on that song. She wasn't even with Clay on that song.
So you're saying that Tina Snow is not a drug?
That's not what I said. I said she wasn't with Clay when she came out with that song.
That doesn't
Didn't
matter.
they have a beef? Didn't her and Cardi have a beef?
When
No.
he knew he had fallen in love.
Party. She was with this dude named Party. PARDI.
Oh, okay.
So
Got
when
it.
he knew he had fallen in love,
No,
he decided
does
to.
not beef with Cardi. Her beef was with Nicki Minaj.
So when he knew he had fallen in love, he decided to go and listen to all her music. In fact, that's all he listened to.
Mm,
And then when he started listening to all her music,
Oh
okay,
my God.
Liberty.
So delusional. And you trying to
Okay,
piss me off
okay.
so again, when he started listening to all her music,
real quick. I'm
his
trying to figure
sperms
out
came up.
why you trying to piss me off tonight.
It looked like Wanda was
I'm just telling you what he sent me. That's all.
Why are you trying to piss me off? That's what I'm asking you.
But let me ask y'all a quick question. Like the ramifications of this thing and her fans having a national cheat on your man day. What why would that happen? Why would they do that?
Yeah, he wants me to address
Because
that.
didn't we discuss this last week? We discussed this last week. A nigga gonna get that lick back regardless. He gonna get that lick back. We gonna get the lick back.
But okay, so cool. So
For the team, we taking one for the team. This is she needs somebody to have her back. Now, me personally, I did not participate. Okay, but
that's wild.
So let me go on and read some more of these lyrics that he sent me.
okay,
So
nobody
this
cares
song-
about the lyrics. They're songs. It's art. Get over it. Nobody cares.
No, because he can't. No, because what happened was he started asking her questions about these lyrics.
And those
She
lyrics
told
were
him-
for him. Now the songs. Now, how about you go look
Again,
at
I told
for him?
hold
My
on.
man, my man, my man. Go look up that song. Go look at that. No. Since we want to pull up lyrics, go pull up lyrics to my man, my man, my man. Go do that.
No, you pulling them up. You
No.
gonna pull up those lyrics. I got the lyrics
I'll
he sent
pull
me
them
as
up.
his representative.
No.
You do what you say.
No.
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 So
No.
again, we're gonna continue on with these lyrics.
I want to pull
We're
up
gonna
something that's
continue on with
relevant.
these lyrics.
Pull up something that's relevant.
Okay. We're gonna continue on with these
Pull
lyrics.
up something that's relevant.
And here we go. It says here, since
Irrelevant.
the N-word in plural,
It is
needs
irrelevant.
begging help to make money. B-word, come be my hoe. Now, this is me talking here. So this is funny to me. So
Oh my God, I can't read these.
So women historically, as a whole, have rejected men trying to
Now
dehumanize
that's
women.
what you wrote about Clay.
This is me talking. It says here,
He said I can't read.
no. I said
I
women
can't read these in
historically.
public.
Listen to this. Women historically, as a whole, have rejected men trying to dehumanize women into sexual objects. How do we know this? With the Me Too movement back in 2017 that goes on to this day. So what Clay was trying to understand is, well, here I am being a pro athlete, setting the standard of excellence, but yet the person I've fallen in love with is writing this type of lyrics.
Let's be clear. He didn't love
Listen.
her. He didn't, because if he loved her, he wouldn't have cheated. He didn't love her.
I will say this,
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
she putting in this song, I'm reading
yeah,
some of these lyrics on my man, my man, my man.
Absolutely no. Huh?
I'm reading some of these lyrics on my man, my man, my man, and she like, I'll read this part. I'm not gonna say the N-word, but she said the part that I can read. Let me say that. She said, "Hey, my N-word fantasy, my man reality. I had to lock in when I found out he could handle me. Some N-words call me extra. My N-word call me pressure. This should be easy when you find somebody on your level. My N-word say my lady. He never say my bitch. I like that.
Hold
That's
on a
that's
second.
that's actually pretty dope.
In that song, while she was with,
Hold on.
She
See, you didn't.
with-
See,
she
wait a
was
minute.
with Clay.
You
Now
missed.
his
You missed the
was
beginning.
not.
You missed the beginning of the conversation when I said that Clay passes on that he will always love Megan. He said that.
But
You
I
see, you
can't
always
read the rest of these lyrics.
So then it says here. No, listen to this. Now,
I'm gonna need to stop acting like that. We was raised on Lil Kim and Trina, baby. I'm gonna need you to stop acting like that. I'm gonna need you to stop acting like that. We was raised on Lil Kim and Trina. Don't you look at them lyrics like that. We was raised on Lil Kim and Trina.
Hey, my kids upstairs. I can't read this right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. So, in all actuality, Mr. Glass was raised on some Keith Sweat. So let's go on here now. So as we're moving on, it says here.
Golly. I'm gonna stop reading this. I gotta call Maya.
All of you B words,
Exactly.
plural, is weak on the Bible. Now this is Clay talking. She says in her lyrics, all of you B word is weak on the Bible. Clay saying so.
This song that has no relevance. Why are we still on here? Why are we still on this? It has no relevance.
Okay, so he's taking this song when he starts to really look at the relationship. So he starts asking her questions. That's why I'm reading the lyrics and what he wrote off certain parts of these lyrics. And he's saying here, so disrespecting the Bible that's establishing and endorsing marriage between a man and a woman, this is what you're about? Because he had marriage on his mind. And that's why I'm reading these lyrics. Oh, yes.
But just because he had marriage on his mind doesn't mean that he was faithful.
Exactly.
That is an allegation. He denies that allegation.
Okay.
Just because he denies it doesn't make it any less true.
And just because she states that he cheated, it doesn't make it true either.
And the
So it
jump off,
goes both ways.
the jump off gonna come out and say her piece. I give it 1 week.
I have to agree with that. And so from what I heard, and I haven't read anything concrete.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been following like that. I did see that they broke up. I'm like, damn, this messed up, because I thought they was gonna make it. I was rooting for them to make it because Black love all the way.
Right.
But I was also skeptical because she's a real one and he's a light skin. But I was hoping. I was hoping that he changed the narrative of my whole light skin and thinking.
This is why he contacted me, because he's watched your show before. Oh, by the way, Mr. Glass, he says you have a nice show. So
tell him I appreciate
this is
it.
why he contacted me, because he said, you say, Mr. Brown, that you're for the entire African American community, the Black community, whether they're dark, light, or whatever. And he says, because my mom is white, some people won't respect me. I said, well, hold on now. Hold on, Mr. Thompson. We have important Black people in our history whose mamas was white. Okay? In fact, I got cousins married to white women. So when we say we are the community, we love all of ours. Even if your mamas or daddies are white, even when Kamala Harris's husband's white. Oh no, that's not how we roll. See, we love all of us. So with that being said, let me go on and continue now with this.
I'd rather not. Let's just move on.
So it's funny because he contacted me and said, will you please read this? And I said, I promised him I would.
We ain't got to the end of
I
that
don't
letter.
break my promises. See, I don't cheat on my promises. In fact, he sent me something.
You cheat on your
let me
women,
read this
though.
to you, because this is something that really hurt him. And he said,
You don't cheat on your promises, but you just cheat on your women. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay.
Because this is not about me. This is about Clay and Megan.
Okay.
So this is how he summarized this, because there was some more stuff he said. He says, quote, so it appears to me that you cheated first by cheating on your music that reflects who you really are, by attempting to be a respectable girlfriend of a future Hall of Fame athlete that never demonized or dehumanized anyone. Now, these are his words, Mr. Clay Thompson. Since you didn't want to read through the rest of these lyrics here, because he was commenting on these lyrics that he said, I have questions. And when a man has questions, he goes to his significant other and starts to ask questions. Now, here's the funny thing about this, because we're not sexist on this show. See, when a woman comes and asks her man some questions, he had better have some answers. And if those answers are not suffice, he's going to have a problem. But those roles were reversed in this situation. Mr. Thompson has some questions. And he started asking questions. Okay? Now, that's what he did. And what did she do in return? She broke up with him.
Well, I
And
mean,
she ran out and accused him of being the cheater. When the truth is,
she had every right to. She
was the cheater.
if she felt that way,
Felt like she needed. I mean, because not every woman leaves when she's cheated on. So they be like, okay, we can work it out, whatever. But she decided that ain't what that she thought they were somewhere different. He proved to her that they were not. So
Yeah.
she decided to walk away.
So
She had every right to do so.
in her statement, she says, quote, I've made a decision to end my relationship with Clay. Trust.
You read storybooks to kids at the library.
This is her exact statement.
Okay.
Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. Now, those are her words.
Okay.
Now, the interesting thing about her words is I sure can't tell in her music that those are her words. But she claims in her music that those are her words in her music. But you said that was just for entertainment value. But I thought that the culture, not the community, but the culture was like, we are real ones and we calling it the way we see it. But now when someone's calling you out on your words and your lyrics, now you say it's just for entertainment purposes. Which one is it?
well, let me ask you this.
When you go out and president and you come home and be your real self, you still president at home?
You know,
Are you still representation at home, or are you Richard?
Well,
I mean,
first of all,
because when I go out and do my job, but when I come home, I'm me. I'm not a dentalist when I come home.
So
when I go out and do whatever job that I do, even if I was a stripper, I'm not a stripper when I get home. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm an auntie. I'm a person. I'm not my job.
Yeah, because I was about to ask, isn't she participating in the Broadway Moulin Rouge?
She quit because she heartbroken over this fuck boy.
She quit that.
Today was her last day. No, tomorrow's her last day.
Possibility she cheated on Clay, she quit on them too. So she quit on Clay, and then she quit on Broadway.
The allegations of her cheating on Clay were debunked, but she was in the production of
you can look at her and tell that she's in love with that man. Like you can tell the way a woman moves in public with a man, you can always tell. You can, like, if you look how a woman moves in public with her man, you know if she's faithful or not to that man.
So again,
or how she feels about the man.
Again, when you ask me, am I 24/7 the person that you see? Here's the funny thing about that. Number one, this is about Klay Thompson. But if you're asking me personally, is what you see is what you get 24/7? I'm going to tell you yes. And I have someone here on this podcast that can tell you that from an age many, many years ago, that I'm 24/7. I never wavered. And I didn't waver on my support on his family. I did not waver. So yeah, I'm 24/7. In fact, I served in military 24/7. And then I served in the state of California 24/7. And I served Local 1000 24/7. So yeah, I'm consistent all 24 hours of the day. And if I had a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, she would get my unwavering love 24/7 a day.
Do you hear his argument? If I had this, if I had that, when we know he probably got a whole stable of hoes somewhere. It's
so, yeah, I don't demonize. I don't demonize or dehumanize women. I don't refer to them as hoes, bitches, or whatever. I don't do that. That's the first thing. And the second thing,
he has to say women somewhere.
And second thing.
You making my head hurt.
When you said that, I have a whole stable. See, that statement you made about me having a whole stable of women is the same statement that my client, Klay Thompson, is under. Okay? That's the same statement he's having to fight off.
Hey,
So again, she quit because we have no proof that she cheated on Klay first or he cheated on her first. But we do have proof that she quit on the relationship, and she
And
quit on
she
Broadway.
had reason.
Yeah, okay.
And she, hey MC, hey Mike.
Mhm.
I was wondering where y'all.
So, listen to this. Here's the funny thing. This is how you can tell about somebody.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So in the lyrics of his, he told me it was his, but his.
It's not
he
his.
says,
It's
quote,
like a snake. If again, look at the chorus and look at everything.
again,
Don't just pick and choose the shit you want to read.
in
Let's just keep it funky all the way.
in
Don't pick
the
and choose.
lyrics, here we go. Quote, bet I won't give up the P again. Shit, should have gave it to his friend.
And
So it makes me wonder out loud as his legal representative. Are you remembering your past sexual behavior with your past boyfriends, Megan? Because I'm confused.
Well, if those are the standards, right? We have to go back to when he claimed she cheated also, and the claims were debunked, because that would put pressure on the foundation or the bedrock of him being.
because when y'all get caught, y'all never take responsibility. When you're caught, it doesn't matter. If you was to tell somebody, okay, yeah, I cheated, But when y'all get caught and then try to deny, oh, you was doing this first. No, I wasn't, bro. You just mad because you got caught.
You know what? Hey, now what we don't do here, we're not sexist, so we can't say that all men this, all women that. We can't do that. Can't do that.
I really want to say something to you, sir, but I'm gonna keep it.
Can't do that. Can't do that. No. Because here's the thing.
I don't know if that's being sexist though.
What?
I
That
don't
is
think
reverse sexism.
It's true.
That's reverse sexism.
I don't
It's
think that's
not.
a thing.
Okay. So here's the funny thing.
That's a Rush Limbaughtism.
So when women come out in 2017 talking about this Me Too movement, so and so did something so to me back in 1976 or whenever.
My hands are cold.
We're supposed to acknowledge and say that she's right, even though there's no proof of this.
No,
But yeah,
that's not what that was.
Yeah, when we
No.
want to hold people, men and women, accountable for the things they say and their actions equally. And when Mr. Thompson contacted me and said that she's destroying my credibility, I didn't cheat on her. This is how I said it. He did not cheat on her.
Yes, he did.
But yet, she quit on the relationship.
Okay.
And then she quit her job on Broadway. So now she's showing that she's a quitter. So the whole time she's trying to represent herself as a tough, strong African-American woman, she's quitting on relationships.
All right,
She's
let's say for shits and giggles, he did not cheat.
Okay.
And for her to have left the relationship, it has to have been something that he was
Or maybe-
not doing.
Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe she just didn't want to be there anymore.
Exactly.
When people are in relationships, everybody gets a vote.
And everybody, but we know this ain't about the shits nor the giggles. We know, homeboy, the way that she was, like, the type that I, in my head, that I feel like Megan, she's not gonna be out in public with somebody that she's not serious with. Like she's always said that, you know, again, the stable. There's those that, you know, that she just having fun with, and you never seen those individuals out in public. She courtside with Buddy, red carpets with Buddy, at Buddy's family house. Now, ain't no chick going to your sister house if she think you cheating on her.
So in her
We
lyrics,
can't have two lying bitches in our face.
in
damn,
her lyrics, she says in her lyrics, I'm sexy as F and I'm freaky. Get whoever I want, eeny meeny.
And she did.
Oh,
And
wait a minute, hold on.
And she confirmed that in the lyrics I was just reading.
He's bad AF. Like, come
Wait a
on now.
minute.
Megan is a baddie.
Hold on a second.
What's happening, Mickey? You know I don't post
Well,
link in
now
Instagram, but
Clay
I will.
responds back in this writing he sent me. He says, but you couldn't, with all your sexiness, keep me because you quit on me. See, this is the funny thing about people. See, when people write their lyrics and they say that's just entertainment,
How many times are you disrespected and still stay somewhere?
there's no proof of the disrespect.
How many times are you going to be disrespected and still stay somewhere?
No, there's not. No, there's
It
not.
is. She
No,
left.
it's not. No, there's evidence that she quit.
That's
It is clear.
possible. That's a
No.
possible maneuver of being disrespected. Is
No.
leaving.
She left because he started asking her
Nobody
questions
even-
about this song and about questions about her other songs, and she couldn't give out answers. And so she, like a man,
Oh, you're so frustrating.
I know you are. I know you are.
You are so
See,
frustrating.
when people go to your lyrics, and then you say, well, that's just for entertainment purposes, but the culture tells me they are down 24/7, but then when things get hot, no, I can't find the culture.
Well, Michael
This is what
Jackson
I was
said he
saying a
was
long
bad.
time ago about the culture. It's all cool.
Michael
It's all cool to say that you down for the culture, but when shit gets hot, no, I can't find you. And so
What are you even talking about right now?
what Clay was saying was, when he got serious and he had fallen in love, and he started really listening to her music, and he started hearing some of the lyrics, he had questions. She didn't want to provide answers to the questions. And then next thing
Here's
he
the
knows,
question.
he gets hit upside his head with.
Here's my question. Here's my question. If when did she write the song that he was questioning?
Before him.
Were they together when she wrote the song that he was questioning?
That doesn't matter because what he said.
Oh, well, it does. It does. And
No,
this
no.
is why I'm asking that. This is why I'm asking that. Because if she wrote that song before they were together and then retroactively he began to question her because of that, doesn't that show a bit of an immature as well as a lack of confidence in his own?
I'm going to fucking gaslight you to thinking that you did something wrong. Why I'm the one that's over here fucking up. That's what it is.
Man, I don't know if I can trust what my man's saying. I respect the hell out of his basketball career, but the stuff that I was just reading it while y'all were talking, and that what he going on about ain't making much sense to me.
So let me explain.
Because he's lying.
Let me explain this to you. Hold a minute. Let me explain this. I told you from the very beginning when he started dating her in July of 25, and he realized that he had met the love of his life.
Though.
Hold on. I said this earlier. Anybody who's listening can run the tape. He said he had fallen in love, and he started listening to her music because he wanted to let her know that he embraced all of her. And then when he saw some of the lyrics of the songs, he started to ask questions. And next thing you know, she's breaking up with him publicly, and he's had his heart crushed. And that's why he reached out to me. Now, I'm dead serious now. So, when people talk about the culture and that, they about that action, well, I can't tell. Because if you're about that action, then why you out here publicly complaining about you had to break up with him?
You think just because you like
him cheating when there's no evidence of him cheating? Now, if there's some insecurity because he's 6'6", light and bright with good hair. Now, if there's some insecurities there,
hey,
well, okay.
I don't know. Look, I'm looking at some stuff because I mentioned Moulin Rouge.
Loud and wrong. It's loud and wrong.
She broke down at Moulin Rouge in tears during the Broadway performance after publicly. Yes. So that's not behavior indicative of a person who's just making up a story or an event to quit a relationship. That is emotional turmoil and emotional pain. That's pain. She couldn't even get through that during the performance. She couldn't even perform her way through it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
I told you. Hold on a second. See, the whole truth's not out yet. See, I told you after he started dating with her in July of 2025, he fell in love with her, and she knew it. And they were talking marriage. See, that's why she broke down, because she realized that all that behavior and all them lyrics from over those years
was lies.
Her. And
all of the lies, all of the bullshit that was coming out of his mouth was a lie. That's why she broke down, because everything that motherfucker told her was a goddamn lie. He was playing in her goddamn face, and while she was out here trying to be faithful and be wifey material for this motherfucker, when she can be with any goddamn body she wants to, this motherfucker was up here lying. So if we gonna keep it real, let's keep it fucking real.
So that's your opinion. So as he's contacted me, and I'm telling you that he had fallen in love and they were talking marriage. And that's why she couldn't continue her show on Broadway, because her heart was crushed, because she knew that over the years, all of those songs and all the money she had made, didn't really matter because in the end, the person that she also had fallen in love with, that it came back to haunt her. And this is a learning lesson. This is a teachable lesson.
Oh my God.
Teachable lesson. That she was so in love with the culture to become famous. Because here's the funny thing, and Clay made sure, he says, make sure you say this tonight. I said, I will. He says, Megan graduated from an HBCU. He says, Megan is smart as hell. This is him telling me this. He said, she is smart as hell. She's college educated.
And is. She has her degree.
Okay, from an HBCU. She didn't just go to any other rinky-dink school. She went to an HBCU. And this is why I made that statement about the second thing he said. He wants to reaffirm his commitment to happy Blacks communicating in unity. He was laughing because he was saying that's really for the HBCU. See, everything I say lines up because this is what he contacted me. This is what he contacted me. Oh, yes.
I'm starting to read stuff. Clay look like he garbage for this.
So again,
He's a trash ass nigga.
Hey, I'm starting to read stuff. Clay look like he garbage for this.
No. Because again, with the Me Too movement, a lot of men who did things wrong versus the men who didn't do things wrong. So it's so quick when a woman yells out, hey, so-and-so did something wrong, that the men are already convicted. Now, that Epstein situation is a special situation. That's special. That's a special situation. But all these other situations where men or women are saying men did something wrong, some cases they did, some cases they didn't. Okay? But in this case, there is no verifiable evidence that he did anything wrong. These are accusations by a person.
If you just choose not to look at it.
No. Well, let's go with that as a standard. There's no verifiable evidence. There's no verifiable evidence of Jesus. There's no verifiable evidence of God. There's no verifiable evidence of black holes that we can literally, physically, tangibly touch. But we know that they're there. So just because you can't verify it yourself doesn't mean that it's not a thing. The more I start reading about this, the worse.
You getting all these texts, and Rich is pissing my homegirls off. They watch it.
You know what? And I'm glad. Ooh. You know what?
My homegirls.
You know what? And I want your homegirls to come on the show and tell us where they're coming from because he contacted me. He didn't contact them.
This ain't looking too good for my man.
All these allegations and all this to portray Mr. Thompson as a cheater to destroy his credibility and his future ability to earn money. This is wrong. This is wrong. So this whole idea of attacking a light-skinned black man, he has no control over him being light-skinned. He has no control of that. We are a community, not a culture, a community. Okay? And so we're always in support of black love. Oh, yes, we are.
God damn it, I was hoping I didn't read this. I don't know why I typed this question in. I should not have.
Are you reading off AI? Do you trust AI on everything now? Is that where we're at now?
I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different articles, but damn, Clay.
What are they saying?
But here is I will read the AI overview. So I asked, well, I put in a search engine, Clay accused of cheating in past relationships. Mm-hmm. It was accusations. Clay Thompson has faced accusations of infidelity in multiple past relationships. Mm-hmm. The most recent allegations was what we're talking about, where she publicly accused him of cheating, emotional mistreatment, and issues with monogamy. She'll be back. Megan's accusations were made public on Instagram, yada, yada, yada. Thompson's father, Michaela Thompson, has also been involved in a situation that she's been close. There's some other stuff on her, but it doesn't look like this might be a pattern.
No. See, these are allegations. Listen to this. For all of these women who are saying that he cheated because they taking her side, okay? Here's the funny thing. There were allegations that Michael Jordan cheated on Juanita. Those are just allegations. But I don't hear black women saying that they hate Michael Jordan. See, this is the funny thing about being hypocrite. See, hypocrisy goes through all communities, black, white, Latino, it doesn't matter. See, I wait on people, because the more you talk to somebody, the more you'll find out about their hypocrisy. When Michael Jordan was accused of endless allegations of sexual misconduct, cheating on his wife. I didn't hear Black America say a word.
But we ain't
Okay?
talking about them. We're talking about
Yeah, we
Claire.
ain't talking. But these same black women who are saying that Clay cheated, I bet you if you ask them, did Michael cheat on Juanita? They'll say, oh, no, he didn't do that.
But I ain't talking
Oh,
about.
really?
I'm not
So you're
talking
so
about Mike.
confident. No. This is the hypocrisy of our community. See, this is the hypocrisy that ties into the culture. See. Now,
Apparently, I'm looking at another article. Clay's first public relationship also ended with cheating allegations against him.
these are women who feel jaded because there's
Hannah
no
Stockton accused him of
proof
cheating on her.
No. He told me, he says, Mr. Brown, they're going to tell you that I cheated before in the past because of bad breakups. He says, things just didn't work out. I wasn't cheating on anyone. And then he said, and here's the funny thing. He said this to me. He says, when you enter situations, sometimes the girl will say, well, hey, I know that I'm not the only one you're talking to. It's not a big deal. And the lines.
My bad, my tablet died.
I figured as much.
So Clay was telling me this. He said, hey, Mr. Brown, I entered talking to women, and sometimes the women would say, hey, look, I know you're famous. You probably talk to other girls. And so over the course of time, the lines became blurred. And when the relationship ended, she was quick to say,
No. Hannah said she found text messages with my man without clothes with a groupie.
No, hold on a second. Listen to what I just said. I said when he entered talking to different women, one woman at a time, the women oftentimes, he didn't say which one, he said oftentimes the women would say, look, I know that you're talking to other women. Let's just have fun. And over the course of the time of talking to that woman, things became blurred. And when they stopped talking, then she accused him of cheating when she initially said, I know you got other women. See, it's very careful. You have to listen to my words. And when I say these things, I can go back and say the same thing. So it's not a lie. It's very clear and very consistent. And what I said was when Michael Jordan was accused of cheating on Juanita, nobody said a word. But those were just accusations. Now they ended up getting a divorce, the most expensive divorce at that time, and she went on with her life, and he went on with his life. But those were just accusations. So when people say, "Oh, well, so and so cheating on me," you sure about that? Are you sure? Because anybody can get on TV or get on the internet and say, "Well, he cheated on me." I can get on Facebook and say, "Well, Mr. Glass cheated. He cheated on me on the podcast," and blah 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 blah. And then
Real quick, let me say this. I'm going.
Go ahead, Juan. Actually, here, hold on. Let me put you where you belong.
Oh, can you? Okay.
There you go.
Let me say this. Ain't no woman in her right fucking mind gonna come out and be like, I got cheated on, because who wants to look fucking foolish and stupid like that? Nobody's gonna come out and say that unless it's true. You didn't held this motherfucker. You didn't held this individual down for all this time. And then for me to find out that you betrayed me like that, now I'm out here looking stupid in front of everybody. Not you only had me in front of your family. I got you in front of my family, my friends, the people that I care most about. And you gonna play me like this? You gonna play in my face like this? No woman wants to come out and say that shit. Nobody.
Can I respond to that? Because Clay told me that this was going to happen. So Clay, as everybody knows, is a very.
I need one of them.
Clay is a very private person.
No, he's not.
Let me finish, please. Clay wanted me to say this. Clay said, Richard, I'm you call me Mr. Brown. I said, no, let's go on and call me Richard. He says, listen, I'm a very private person. And he says that Megan is really intelligent. She's media savvy. And she knew when I was calling her out, asking her on these things, and she didn't want to give me any answers. And this went on for several months. She knew time was running out. So what she did was she came out first to say that I was cheating on her, because she knew if she came out first and said that and broke up first, that people would believe her over me because she's a woman. And then he make
you are a fucking clown.
No, I don't.
You are in.
No, I think I'm talking. at a level that you're not used to hearing. And this is the problem. This is no. This is a problem. Hold on a second.
In the world. Okay.
Listen to what I just said. He said they were having problems, and he said because she's so smart and she's media savvy and she's a social influencer, not just a rapper, she's a social influencer, that a social media influencer. He said that he's a private person. He does not come out with his private life. But she knew by her coming out first and saying that she was going to, quote, break up with him and accuse him of cheating. And because of the Me Too movement, she would get the credibility. And
I got a Jerome Powell you like he did President Trump when President Trump was talking and they were standing together and he was saying some shit crazy and Jerome Powell kind of no, that's not true. That dog ain't hunting. I'm just looking at behavioral patterns from Clay. And I don't know. I don't know.
Those are allegations. Again, sure. Anybody who's on the internet saying, when people get on the internet and say they saw a UFO last night, y'all laugh. Y'all laugh and dismiss it.
I don't.
When something you don't agree,
I don't wonder.
When something comes on the internet that confirms how you feel, you go with it. But when something comes on the internet that doesn't confirm how you feel, you go against it. That's called confirmation bias.
I'm not speaking confirmation bias.
Let me you're being loud does not mean you're right. You're loud and wrong, okay?
Clay might have a problem, right? So even if it comes down to a point to where if he didn't cheat on her, what he has done multiple different times is he's gotten women to the exact same point of being close to marriage and something's happened. So I don't know if that comes with a point of being a certain point of commitment or self-sabotage or whatever the case may be. But there's been multiple different women that he's been with that were for all intents and purposes looked as if they were great candidates. And at the end, like it's still ended, not all of them with cheating allegations, but at least one other relationship with cheating allegations. But what is the same, what the thing that is consistent is he'll get to 1.5 to 2 years. Mm-hmm. And then that's as far as he can take it.
Again, when he reached out to me, and I'm gonna be very calm when I say this. He says, I've watched the show. I've watched the Family Bloodline show. And he says, I'm reaching out to you personally. Because I know that you can weigh the evidence. And he clearly said this. He said, Mr. Brown, when women accuse men of doing something in today's society, men don't stand a chance. We lose our careers. Sometimes we go to jail for crimes we didn't commit. He says that our ability to redeem ourselves for something we didn't do wrong, and particularly for Black men, no matter if they're light-skinned or not. And he was talking to me, and he was really hurting. Now you see how calm I've gotten. Because when I have to relay this to you about what he's gone through, he says, I've been a private man my whole life. You don't ever hear about me doing drugs or drinking too fast or calling women the B word or the N word. You never heard, you rarely have ever seen me really fight in the NBA unless I really had to protect myself.
This is the question that I would ask Clay.
Okay. Would
you marry you, Clay?
I don't know. I can't answer for him.
I think he would go ahead and say no. But let's we gotta switch gears. We gotta switch gears.
Man, we got 7 minutes left.
Clay, I don't know about him. I don't know. I agree with Wanda and a little bit the jump off. If it was a jump off, she gonna understand how much money she can make from the story being sold.
And I'm gonna tell you, it probably just ain't one.
And that's been
so now let me go outside of representing Clay Thompson, and now let me say this: Clay never demonized her. He's never demonized anybody.
He did. He accused her of cheating. He accused her of cheating as well.
Wait a minute. He talked to me about that. And he said that because he was hurt. And I said, it's funny because
But that goes back
Oh,
to what you
okay.
just said. So
hurt
how
people.
are we gonna be able to believe, Clay, if
Exactly.
you say he didn't do something, and then I can find
But
where
he
he
gonna say
did do
whatever he
something?
want because he's coming from an
You
emotional
can't find
state.
because here's the thing. Here's the
No.
thing about this. No, this is serious now. When people say, well, he cheated on me with so and so. Everybody says that. So and so cheated on me, so and so did me wrong. That's the story of men and women in relationships. If they don't work out, he cheated on me. That's always what's said from either men or women. He cheated on me, or I outgrew her, or she outgrew me, or whatever. It's always something of tremendous pain. And what's the biggest pain of them all? For you to go out and sleep outside of your relationship. Now that's just, this is just common sense. So when people get mad at the things that I say, I've always said I've been consistent. And when I've said that I'm for the community, not the culture, but the community. And even though, maybe light-skinned black men do have an image problem, but they say us dark-skinned cats, we got an image problem too. So when we as black men have an image problem, then they say that the black women have an image problem. So now all of a sudden, I said,
It's a light-skinned man living inside of you.
So, Mr. Glass, Mr. Glass, Mr. Glass, you can see that she doesn't watch those shows on Wednesday night. See, I can always tell who's really watching my words. So anyway, we as a community, not a culture, as a community, we have an image problem. So we cannot demonize each other in our community, regardless of their skin color.
You got to read Villalago.
Well, I can't see it. I don't see these comments. I don't see these comments. Are they on Instagram? Okay.
No. So I get it. Like,
Don't do that.
I hope Clay isn't. Listen, it is what it is at this point, and
yep, he lost a good one.
Yeah, he did. And the honest truth is, we got a sister that's hurt, and we got a brother that's hurt. Somebody did something.
Not only was she a freak, she was cute. She was loyal.
Right. Well, so here's what I'll say.
What more do you need?
Listen,
I
can't. What does it say? I can't defend freaks because there's a conflict of interest.
Who doesn't love a freak?
Yeah, I can't defend freaks because there's a conflict of interest. See, I'm always honest in what I say, even though.
How is there a conflict of interest? Who doesn't love a freak? That's the question.
Mr. Glass, will you explain to her what I'm saying?
You explain to me what you were saying.
I think you summed it up.
Okay. I can't defend freaks. I can't attack freaks because there's a conflict of interest. Now, for those who don't understand that, you know what? I don't have to put out my
What are you drinking?
So for the community.
It's sangria.
For the community. Two people are no longer together. And that's nothing to laugh about. That's nothing to yell about. That is something that we have to overcome because we understand. We understand. Yelling all night. We understand. See how calm I am. I'm no longer talking loud. See, this is when I'm really serious when I'm talking real soft. I'm not yelling. I'm not cursing. I'm very calm. For the community, we had two incredible African American individuals of the opposite sex. And their relationship.
African American and a half.
Okay. So again, we love to praise Barack Obama, who was also
3.5.
We ain't talking about Obama.
See, no.
Talking about
what we're doing is we're being consistent because when white folks are not consistent,
what we're doing is talking about Clay.
Okay. So again, when white people are not consistent in how they treat us, we quickly call their card. But before we call their card, let us first examine our card. So we have African Americans who are mixed, whose mothers or dads are white or Latino, Latina, okay? Or Native American or any other or Asian, okay? So let us always show equal love and respect to each other. But for that's truly a community, because you don't need.
I got a question. Did he love and respect her when he was cheating?
Damn.
I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the conversation. Those are just
I'm
allegations.
I'm just saying.
He denies all allegations. I'm going back to the very beginning.
Well,
See,
you would deny it too if you
See,
got caught.
Wait a minute. Again, this is not about Richard Lewis Brown. This is about Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. So he has denied all allegations. Again, I'm very calm. I'm not yelling. See, when people first tune into the podcast, they heard me in a loud voice. But now, after the emotion, because Klay was emotional, just like Megan was emotional. Now I'm calm, and now I'm laying it down over the pain that both of these individuals are going through right now. And Mr. Thompson, he has my greatest support. Megan, she has my greatest support. I want both of them to continue to be successful in this country, because we know as African Americans coming from the community that life is not always so easy. So we always want to celebrate and cheer each other on. And even when we go through headaches and heartaches, when someone calls and says, well, hey, my marriage didn't make it, my relationship didn't make it, I'm going to always support that person and support the children too. So in their case, they didn't have children, and thank God that they didn't have children. And that's really the greatest thing about this situation between Klay and Megan. They didn't rush out and have kids right away. That's fantastic. That's what we should be celebrating.
I think she's pregnant now. It just ain't came out yet.
You know what? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Now, if Sister Wanda is right and she's pregnant and that's his baby, well, now
if it's his baby. Okay, continue. Go ahead.
No, because no one else has said that to me. He didn't say that to me, but maybe he kept certain information you keep from your legal representative. You don't tell him everything. So if you are right, Sister Wanda, then this drama is just getting started, and it will never end until 18 years later or 19 years later. So you make a valid point. If she's pregnant and it's his baby, because I'm sure he'll do a DNA test. See, that's not a laughing matter now, because now we have a child involved. Or children. Maybe she has twins. I don't know.
Who knows?
So I'm always in support of people. And regardless if you're Black or not, I'm always in support of people having a successful relationship, just girlfriend, boyfriend, or marriage. Just because I failed in my past marriage, I don't want nobody else to fail. Because, see, here's the funny thing about it. Regardless of your color, your sexual orientation, we want everybody to have a successful relationship with the person they fall in love with. Because truly, I am not a hater. Now, after all that talk at the very beginning, if whoever stayed to hear to the very end, they just heard the most important part. Here at the Family Bloodline, we are for love and respect and long-term marriages.
Unless somebody getting beat up. But
yeah,
right.
Yeah. let me throw that caveat in there. Yeah, within reason.
Yeah. If it's not going to be a marriage, a long-term successful relationship, however you want to claim it. For those who believe in the Bible, you say marriage. For those who say, hey, I can do what I want to do, then we say successful relationship and healthy. No abuse, not from the man to the woman, and not from the woman.
No cheating.
No cheating. And not just cheating sexually. If you are verbally abusing your significant other, that doesn't work either. If you are mentally ignoring when he or she is trying to have a quality conversation and you too tired, that won't cut the grade either, because to me, that's cheating too. And sometimes someone says, I remember a woman told me once, she said, I would rather you go out and cheat and don't bring nothing home to me than when we having our quality conversations and I'm trying to talk and I'm going through stuff and you're not there for me emotionally. Now, that was one particular woman that said that to me, but she was different.
Yeah, sound pretty different.
I gotta hop off. I got a son. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I gotta go get my big guy. I gotta go get him. I'm looking at stuff now. So if y'all want, I gotta run. We can't do final thoughts. I gotta go. I gotta
No. Sister Wanda gets final thought. Now, please, now.
Absolutely, Juan. Let me give you that. Hold on.
No. That's
There
Sister
you go.
Wanda.
There you go.
She'll take my time too. So she'll have 10 minutes.
Jesus. Jesus. No, I don't need 10 minutes. If you're gonna be in a relationship, at the end of the day, be in the relationship. And if you're not gonna be in a relationship, let them know what it is that you want. Because that person might be in, like, just be honest. If you can't be honest with the person that you're trying to connect with, there is no connection at all. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I love all my black men, no matter the color. Okay, I'm just being silly when I talk about them light skins, but some of them are fuckboys. I'm just
You
gonna put
can't
that out
not the
there.
light skins.
I just be joking, but I'm not.
Some of
at the
them,
same time.
there's some dudes crying tonight. There's some
I'm
dudes
joking,
that's
but
crying.
I'm not at the same time. I mean, I've had my experiences, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to be loved and respected. And if you can't give me that in a relationship, just go on about your business. There's no reason to cheat. Just go on about your business and let me go about mine. So, those are my final thoughts. Don't forget to brush your floss at least twice a day.
Fair enough. And with that being said, we always appreciate everyone being here with us. You could have been somewhere else, but you decided to hang out with us, and we love that. We appreciate the support as we continue to push forward on the Family Bloodline Network with the Legacy podcast and the Pulse and Wealth Reimagined. And we're soon to have our mental health corner, as well as the continuation of the Platinum Guest Series. Make sure y'all check out all of those different highlighted segments and episodes and the different podcast portions on our YouTube channel. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. We're trying to get the likes up to get we have a goal. I've got a goal this year of hitting over 1,000 subscribers this year. I think we can do that. I think we can make it. We're pushing forward. We've been growing and expanding at a crazy rate. So, and I love it and absolutely appreciate everybody's support. But let me get up here to my little ones real quick. There's some shit happening. Got to figure this out.
Yeah.
So I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
My sangria. All right.
All right.
Good night.
One time for the one